Hello, we are Dave and Becky Waterman, missionaries with Mission Aviation Fellowship in Uganda. We thought we'd record a quick video to let you know how we are and the situation here.
First things first, we're going to be staying here in Uganda for the duration of the coronavirus pandemic, partly because it's where we are doing the work that God has called us to, partly because the borders are closed now. There's no flying in or out and no travel by land or water as well.
At the time we were recording this, there have been 14 confirmed cases in Uganda and no deaths. However, there has been limited testing, particularly as the outbreak started, so it's possible there have been unreported cases.
Uganda has closed down all its schools, churches, bars, and clubs, and as of yesterday, all of its public transport as well. We are not on full lockdown, but for many, that is the reality without being able to use the Matatu taxis and the Boda Boda motorcycles, which are the primary means of transportation here. Cars are expensive.
MAF continues its operations in a limited capacity. We are no longer able to fly outside of Uganda into South Sudan or the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the demand for some flights has dropped as many NGO workers left the country before the borders closed. At the office, we'll be dropping down to essential staff only, and this means most likely I'll be working from home. As Regional Avionics Manager, I can continue to support the work of the African programs that are still flying and go into the hangar if necessary.
Most of my Bible studies have been cancelled for the time being, so I'm using my time to work on my writing, and I'll also be posting some online teaching soon, so watch this space.
We really appreciate your prayers at this time. We're both recovering from a nasty cold, not the virus, but another flu type thing, but otherwise we are in good health. We have been isolating for 14 days now with that illness, just in case, and that ends on Saturday. We appreciate your prayers for continued good health and also for wisdom for the leadership team within MAF who are making some tricky decisions right now about how best to keep operating and support those isolated people groups in Uganda and the wider world.
Please also pray for the country of Uganda. Although the reported cases are few here at the moment, a serious outbreak in this country could be devastating. You know, Uganda has a pretty young population, which is a blessing, but a large portion of the population does deal with pre-existing medical conditions such as HIV, malaria, typhoid, and so many more. And there are also large populations of the city of Kampala where it is just impossible to do any kind of social isolating. There is just no way in the living conditions that people have in parts of the city that they can distance themselves from other people. And with the country locking down more and more, it becomes even more impossible for those people to do work. And so many of the population live really hand to mouth. If they can't work, they can't eat. So it's possible that that in the preventative measures that starvation is a real possibility for many in the city. Already many churches and other groups are doing what they can to provide food, but it is a big problem here.
So thank you for standing with us in this difficult time. We know it's hard all over and we will continue to update you as and when we can through video or email. If you don't already receive our newsletter, you can visit our website www.dbwaterman.com to sign up. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. Please feel free to keep in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you and how you're doing and how we can pray for you as well.
In all that's going on around the world right now, it is just such a huge reassurance to know that God is still in control. We can trust him absolutely, knowing that none of this has taken him by surprise. Wherever you are in the world, we encourage you to keep praying and to keep believing that he will bring good out of the terrible and light out of the deep darkness that the world is facing right now.
Thank you again, and we'll see you real soon.